Ants are eusocial insects of the family Formicidae and, along with the related wasps and bees, belong to the order Hymenoptera. Ants appear in the fossil record across the globe in considerable diversity during the latest early Cretaceous and early late Cretaceous, suggesting an earlier origin. Ants evolved from vespoid wasp ancestors in the Cretaceous period, and diversified after the rise of flowering plants. More than 13,800 of an estimated total of 22,000 species have been classified. They are easily identified by their geniculate, elbowed, antennae and the distinctive node-like structure that forms their slender waists. Ants form colonies that range in size from a few dozen predatory individuals living in small natural cavities to highly organized colonies that may occupy large territories and consist of millions of individuals. Larger colonies consist of various castes of sterile, wingless females, most of which are workers, ergates, as well as soldiers, dynagates, and other specialized groups. Nearly all ant colonies also have some fertile males called drones, and one or more fertile females called queens, gynes. The colonies are described as superorganisms because the ants appear to operate as a unified entity, collectively working together to support the colony. File. Black and Spread Crust Tokyo, May 2015. WebM. Video. Ants gathering food. Ants have colonized almost every landmass on Earth. The only places lacking indigenous ants are Antarctica and a few remote or inhospitable islands. Ants thrive in most ecosystems and may form 15 to 25% of the terrestrial animal biomass. Their success in so many environments has been attributed to their social organization and their ability to modify habitats, tap resources, and defend themselves. Their long co-evolution with other species has led to mimetic, commensal, parasitic, and mutualistic relationships. Ant societies have division of labor, communication between individuals, and an ability to solve complex problems. These parallels with human societies have long been an inspiration and subject of study. Many human cultures make use of ants in cuisine, medication, and rites. Some species are valued in their role as biological pest control agents. Their ability to exploit resources may bring ants into conflict with humans, however, as they can damage crops and invade buildings. Some species, such as the red imported fire ant, Solenopsis invicta, are regarded as invasive species, establishing themselves in areas where they have been introduced accidentally. Etymology: the word ant and its chiefly dialectal form emet, 5, come from anti, emete of Middle English, which come from amet of Old English. And these are all related to the dialectal Dutch emt and the Old High German emesa, from which comes the modern German emesha. All of these words come from West Germanic. The family name Formicidae is derived from the Latin formica, ant, 8, from which the words in other Romance languages, such as the Portuguese formiga, Italian formica, Spanish formiga, Romanian furnica, and French formi are derived. Life cycle: meat eater ant nest. During swarming, the life of an ant starts from an egg, If the egg is fertilized, the progeny will be female diploid. If not, it will be male haploid. Ants develop by complete metamorphosis, with the larva stages passing through a pupal stage before emerging as an adult. The larva is largely immobile and is fed and cared for by workers. Food is given to the larvae by trophallaxis, a process in which an ant regurgitates liquid food held in its crop. This is also how adults share food, stored in the social stomach. Larvae, especially in the later stages, may also be provided solid food, such as trophic eggs, pieces of prey, and seeds brought by workers. The larvae grow through a series of 4 or 5 molts and enter the pupal stage. The pupa has the appendages free and not fused to the body as in a butterfly pupa. 53. The differentiation into queens and workers, which are both female and different castes of workers, is influenced in some species by the nutrition the larvae obtain. Genetic influences and the control of gene expression by the developmental environment are complex, and the determination of caste continues to be a subject of research. 54. Winged male ants, called drones, termed Anna in old literature. 55. Emerge from pupae along with the usually winged breeding females. Some species, such as army ants, have wingless queens. Larvae and pupae need to be kept at fairly constant temperatures to ensure proper development, and so often are moved around among the various brood chambers within the colony. Communication. 2. Camponotus sericius, workers communicating through touch and pheromones. Ants communicate with each other using pheromones, sounds, and touch. 72. The use of pheromones as chemical signals is more developed in ants, such as the red harvester ant, than in other hymenopteran groups.